Hey everybody, my name is Ginger and I'll be reading your card of the day today. It is Thursday, December 23, 2021. Wow, December 23, the month flew by. Thank you for coming to listen to the card of the day today. And the word for the day that my spirit guides gave me is cooperation. So, cooperation means that I am not isolating myself. It means that I'm involved with a group effort that I am cooperating with. It's always a good thing to know that I'm not isolating myself because I'm one of those introvert extroverts. I really do love being with people, but I really need to go home afterward and process and let everything percolate through my system, so that I feel like I know what's going on in my world and the world of others. It's just how it is for me. I'm not a complete extrovert or a complete introvert. You know, when I'm cooperating, that means that I am involved in an active way with others in a concerted effort. So you think about that word and what it means for you, perhaps. So today, I'm using the Golden Tarot. Cat Black does some really amazing tarot decks, and this is one of them. These are a stunning compilation of tarot collages from artwork of the late Middle Ages and early Renaissance. The poignant images evoke a feeling of gentle beauty and human frailty, while remaining true to the tradition of the Rider-Waite symbolism. I'll use more of her cards. I don't know that I've used any others yet. And then the oracle cards I'm using are the Wild Offering. All right. Okay, so let's go. Let's see who we start out with. So I will not be posting card of the day tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday. It is Christmas on Saturday and Christmas Eve, but it's evening on tomorrow. But I'm going to be working on the monthly videos this weekend, beginning tomorrow. The monthly and the quarterly for the first quarter of 2022. So forgive me, but I hope you will. I hope to have a few of them up by Christmas Day, and perhaps all of the monthlies done Christmas Day, because I will be with friends. My family's going away, but I will be here with some friends for Christmas, so I certainly won't be alone. But I will have time to do readings, and then Sunday I'll be probably start on the quarterlies. So I won't be posting card of the days Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend. I'll be back to it on Monday. All right, so here we go. Who's up first? Libra. Libra is at 321. Okay. Libra. What do my spirit guides have or what do Libra's spirit guides have for Libra? Okay, let's see what we have. Your fire truck in the area. For Libra. There we go. Libra has the Magician. Well, talk about taking an active role in cooperation. This is the true cooperation, cooperating with the divine to bring the divine will to manifest on the earth. This is a really cool card, isn't it? Look at that. It's as though he does it with ease, right? So Libra, you are, you know, I really think of Libras as very creative people. And I can see some Libras, you know, preparing to perform music for Christmas Eve services or gatherings, or or, you know, bringing people together for something like that. The Magician. You know, the arts, writing, acting, singing, music, performance. These are all things that bring us into the spiritual realms of our existence, because these are things that we get lost in. You know, we can lose ourselves in music, lose ourselves in a performance. And that's the aspect of this Magician that I see for Libra, is that there's a performance going on here. He is performing the will of the divine in an action, in a performance on earth. So let's see what the Wild Offering Oracle cards, and these are by Tasha Silver, art by Katie Daisy. Let's see what they have for you. Sanctuary. Interesting. A sanctuary resides inside you, no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Sanctuary. You know, you wouldn't be able to do this if you didn't intimately know sanctuary. Beautiful. Oh, that feels really awesome to me. Thank you, Libra. That is beautiful. Okay. Next up, we have Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Do the spirit guides have for Pisces? And Pisces is at 650. Okay. For Pisces. You know, yeah, the active cooperation to the extreme. All right, Pisces, let's see. All right. Oh, Pisces, very appropriate, right? The Pisces has the High Priestess. Look at her cat. She's got her cat. She's got her book. Let's see this. And the book is locked. Is there a key there? The key is missing. FYI, the Hierophant holds a key in the Rider-Waite deck, and he thinks it's the key to her book. But according to Rachel Pollack, a well-known tarot author and scholar, if you could be a tarot scholar, I guess you can. She says that lock doesn't fit this book, and he has no idea, but he thinks it does. That's called what you call someone thinking they have power over you. I was talking about that yesterday. Yeah, she doesn't have to say, right? So Pisces, you don't have to say. You can let people think what they want. You don't have to set them straight. Let them think what they want. I like that. I like that, Pisces. You don't have to set anybody straight. It's not your job. I like that. You're not keeping secrets. You know? You're not keeping secrets. It's just that, no, you don't have access to my book. All right, let's see. And, you know, the High Priestess is also very fertile in a way different, kind of similar to the Empress, because her, you know, she's fertile with higher self knowledge. I mean, so much. I mean, the higher self has access to everything there is to have that has occurred in the world, in history, going back eons. So she is very fertile, and there's a lot of information our higher selves can access for us. Oh, maybe you have a creative block. Creative blocks. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. So, when we surrender the work that we do to the divine, we surrender the outcome, right? We surrender having expectations of the outcome. So that would relieve us of any creative blocks. You know, I like that. I like that with the High Priestess for Pisces. Offer the things that you do up to the universe. I heard something really cool the other night. Gus. People call it Gus. God, universe, spirit, source. So Gus. I really like that. Offer it up to Gus. You know, the things that you do, the outcome, because your intentions are, you know, of the highest order. So you don't know what the outcome is going to be, but you do wish it to be a good outcome for many people. That's Pisces. All right. Very nice. And then the next card is Leo. Here we go. Leo is at 11:15. Okay, Leo. All right. What do the spirit guides have for Leo? All right, let's see what we have. For Leo. And you know, that too is cooperation there, Pisces, when we relieve ourselves of the responsibility of the outcome, you know, forcing a solution. We are cooperating with the powers, right, of the universe, with the forces of the universe. This is for Leo. And Leo has the Page of Swords. And the cow jumps over the moon. Actually, it's a bull. That's Taurus. So the Page of Swords, I'll tell you a story. He's about 13, 14 years old. His job, he is from the royal family. He's a member of the royal family, a child, the male child of the royal family. And he becomes the page, which is the valet for the knight, for a knight. Usually one of the greater knights, because he is of the royal family. His job is to learn how to take care of all of the knight's equipment, all of the knight's horses' equipment. He needs to take care of this equipment. This is how he learns. You know, you start in the mail room and work your way up. That's the Page of Swords. That's any page. That's their job. He is admiring this sword, and the fact that he can even hold it up is pretty amazing, because that sword, I don't know exactly how much they weigh, but they're very heavy. So for a 13 or 14-year-old to be able to hold it with one hand is pretty extraordinary, from what I'm told. So this page is a little cocky because he lives up in his head, and he's kind of high-minded, and he could think he's a little better than you. And his job, his spiritual job, is really to become transformed and to recognize that this is a double-edged sword, and to know that it cuts both ways, right? It can work for good or for bad. So he's learning about the intricacies of the logical mind, the use of your tongue to communicate. Do you have to cut everybody to shreds? Is that really necessary? No. So this is what he's kind of learning about. So he can be quite the brat. You know, he can be a bit of a bully, because at the age of 13, 14 years old, what kind of self-esteem do most people really have? Not a lot, you know. So he doesn't even know who he is yet. And here he is holding up the sword like, I know how to use it, and he really doesn't yet. All right? So, Leo, that's where you're at with something. You want to be a master yet you still have learning to do, and it is not a function of your intelligence. It is not a function of your intelligence, it's a function of your experience. And unless you have the experiences, you cannot be the master. And that's what I'm saying this is about for Leo. So accept that, move ahead anyway. Accept it, because you get to live day by day anyway. So live day by day, learn, having the experience day to day to become a master in whatever it is you're wanting to become a master in. For Leo, I have the feeling, well, it'll be something that touches your soul, because that's just how you are. You don't do things unless you have a passion for it, right? All right, and your oracle card is enjoyment. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. Yes, enjoy this mastery, this becoming a master, this desire to become a master. One day at a time, one moment at a time. Enjoy every moment. Don't force it, don't push it, because it's like the Hanged Man. You really have no choice. It has nothing to do with how intelligent you are. It's about your spirit. Okay? Beautiful. That's for Leo. Next up, Aries. Aries is next. 1650 for Aries. All right, Aries. Ooh, I don't know. Do I have to speed up my readings? I don't know. Sometimes I just really get into them. So, all right, Aries is next. And I guess if it's your sign I'm reading about, then that's okay, huh? All right. You can all jump through if that's what you need to do. All right. So, yes, I'm hoping next week to meet up with someone who has been working on doing a setup for me, so that a whole different video setup and sound and everything, and slowly I will incorporate these things into my recordings to record my readings. And as I do that, I'll be offering, raffling off, having contests for free readings of all different types. So I will, that will be coming soon. And I'm pretty excited about it. It took me a long time to get on YouTube, but you know what? Once I got on YouTube, I felt completely able to do it, So I'm pretty excited that I'm even on YouTube right now. For some of us psychics, we're not really the most technically oriented. All right, here's Aries. Here we go for Aries. Oh my goodness, you also have the Page of Swords. Well, ditto. Ditto to Leo's reading. Interesting. Wow. However, pardon me, for Aries, I really feel, as I looked at the card, I felt like Aries really does believe that he can use that sword. And Aries, what is it I want to say? I'm seeing a picture in my head. Aries would be able to get away with winning a battle with that sword, but it won't be a very graceful battle, which for Aries means, yeah, you don't need to go there. You don't need to go there. You don't need to use that sword. What are you going to use that sword for? To accomplish what? So I see Aries really clumsily using the sword to accomplish forcing someone to see something. I'm not sure what that is. I have these pictures in my head. You want someone to understand and to recognize something. but it's a very clumsy effort because you're not using the right instrument, and it's not for the right reason. That's what I'm getting. So you're kind of pushing your Aries. You don't push things on people, right? You're trying to want certain people to understand some things about you at this time. And you know what? Their perception of it is not quite what you think it is. And I'm not really sure what that means, but these are the words that are coming to me. So I hope that you understand what that means. And here's your oracle card. Wild Offering Oracle by Tasha Silver. Okay. For Aries, the oracle card is loneliness. Aries, maybe you feel lonely. Maybe you feel lonely. It says, when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude. And that's when kindred spirits can finally come. Yeah, so it's like this, you need to go inside. There's nothing wrong with being alone. This is not about being alone. Loneliness is not about that. Being alone is loving yourself so much that you want to be in your inner sanctuary for a little while every day. When you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. I would say that you probably need to talk to your kindred spirits. All right, that's for Aries. Next up, Gemini. Gemini next. Okay, Gemini. Ooh. Let's see what we have with Gemini. All right, Gemini. You also have the Magician, and Gemini is at 2305. Okay, 23. Gemini has the Magician. I think Gemini is a magician. You've got a twin who is like mirror image. You've got a mirror image. It's the yin and the yang, the dark and the light. That's magical to me. I'm going to say you are the magician. Let's see. I think that you see the world in magical ways, no doubt about it, Gemini. You've got it going on that way. All right, let's see what your oracle card tells us. Empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. When you allow the divine to take over, this is what happens. Yep. So, Gemini, let the divine take over. That's what I say. I think maybe you are. I think maybe you are. All right. Next up is Taurus. Taurus is at 2448. 2448. Or thereabouts. Okay, Taurus. Let's see what we have for Taurus. goodness, I'm having issues. Taurus, I'm having issues with the cards for some reason. Really having a hard time getting your cards to cooperate with me. Okay. For Taurus. Oh my gosh, how does that happen? Page of Swords again. Wow, that's pretty amazing. So what is it about the Page of Swords energy that is, it's coming up so much? Two other cards had the page, two other signs had the Page of Swords. So what is it about this time, this day, that this Page of Swords is coming up so much? Well, there is Taurus the bull in this picture, but which, indicates this page's stubbornness, because he is stubborn. He is very headstrong. I am not sure, and I'm really not getting a lot of info, except that to me, for Taurus, this page seems a little earthy. He's wearing a lot of brown, first of all. His feet are planted pretty firmly on the ground. He is not squarely standing on the ground, but pretty solidly standing on the ground. We have some transformation here, and we have the bull up here, right? And it's all green. This feels more like an earth sign than an earth sign card than the Page of Swords. So that's what I can say for Taurus. So maybe, I'm really not getting a lot of information, but I am really wondering if maybe there's something here about astrologically, maybe there's something going on. I mean, the moon is in Capricorn. Venus is retrograde. And other than that, I don't really know a lot. So maybe I need to look into that. Patience. This is your oracle card. If you tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. So I'll relax and let go and say, I don't really know why this card is showing up for the third time tonight with 6 readings done. I think the answer will come. I just say, it just shows me that there's some grounding happening there, and maybe you need to just get grounded. Maybe that's what it's about. All right. Next up, Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius is at 29. Okay. Aquarius. Oh my goodness. Cards are flying. Aquarius, what do the spirit guides have for you? These are kind of slippery cards. Even though I have used them a lot, they're very slick. They're slick. They're slick. Just like Aquarius, slick. All right, here we go. Five of Cups. This is the card of loss. Oh, Here's the angel, one of the angels of death. It's not the angel, the death, angel of death. It's an angel of death who come to minister to the soul who's leaving the body, as well as the people around that soul, to help minister to them, to console them, to help them heal. So this king has lost, he looks actually like the Hierophant, but he's probably a king. He's lost something, and it may not be his wife or a child. It may be a major battle has been lost. And he thinks he's lost all, but he's only lost 2 of 5 cups. So this angel and his valet, I'm going to say, are helping him, are trying to console him. And soon he will come around, but not yet, because he feels pretty destitute in his, I'm feeling it in my stomach. You know, I feel the loss in my stomach. So he's really feeling a great loss. So this is for Aquarius. So I wonder what kind of loss. I mean, I hope it's not a job loss, or, you know, a lot of people pass at this time of year. It could be, you know, relationship that's lost, that's no more. Grieve your loss, let it happen. It doesn't matter that it's Christmas. You know, Christmas is just another day. Jesus really wasn't born on this day. It's just something that we put together as humans for Hallmark's edification. Experience your loss, experience that grief. Oh, hardship. Yes, may I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. And that's what we have to do. We have to embrace those feelings, because if we don't embrace those feelings, we're not embracing ourselves. We're pushing ourselves away. Don't push yourself away, because you're worth embracing. Even the ugly feelings are worth embracing, because you know what? This is temporary. This is a temporary major feeling for you, major loss. All right, here you go, Aquarius. Next up is Sagittarius. Sag is at 32, 33. Okay, Sagittarius. What do we have for you? Do a little shuffle off to Buffalo. Let's see, Sagittarius. What do we got? What do we got for the expanded ones? The ones who are asked to expand. Okay, what do we have? Oh Lord. I mean, the height, the depth, the shuffling, we get the Page of Swords again. There's something going on here, I think. That is incredible, because it wasn't even like it was in the middle of the deck. Oh, wow. I'm just going to accept. I'm just taking it. I don't really know what the point is. Spirit guides, what's the point of the Page of Swords? All right, I don't know. I just heard in my head, change is coming, major change is coming. And major change is coming. And in the background of this card, and it's not storm clouds, but there's a big cloud bank here. So I wonder if you have clarity after being in the clouds, because here's transformation, here's Taurus, and I forget what the higher self of Taurus means. I think there's something about major change, and perhaps Sagittarius, you're just beginning to feel that. But it wouldn't just be for Sagittarius, it would be for each and every sign that also got this card. In addition to what I already spoke about for each sign who received this card, I'm going to say that there's major change on the horizon. And perhaps this Page of Swords thinks that he or she can cut it off at the pass or something, like there's some fear about this major change coming. People don't like change. Sagittarius usually welcomes change, but most people don't like change. So, you know, Sagittarius doesn't typically have a problem with change. They kind of welcome it. They say bring it. But I'm going to say it has something to do with changes in a major way, not just for the individual, but like globally. So that's what I'm going to say. That's for Sagittarius. And the other signs are also dealing with change in their own ways, in the ways that they do, in the ways that they receive change and work with it. All right, in your oracle card. Mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. And that's true. I mean, just like I was saying for Aquarius, you got to embrace even the ugly feelings you feel, because we're whole. We feel a whole experience of feelings. So experience and embrace every single one. And the feeling of making a mistake, if you recognize that it happens and it's not the end of the world, you know what, maybe the other person, maybe a mistake does something and ends up harming or hurting someone else. Guess what? If they can't accept that mistakes happen, because they do, they're not intentional. It's not like I was negligent. That's not really what a mistake is. Negligence is it's like a car crash. Accidents on the road happen because of negligence, because you're not paying attention. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about making a mistake, an error. You gotta, if the other person can't accept that mistakes happen, then that's their issue. It's not your issue. Sagittarius, don't be such a perfectionist that you can't be willing to accept that mistakes happen. And this change that's coming, I think maybe you think you're heralding it or something. You know, Sagittarius has an ego. Could be that they think they're heralding this change, but I'm not sure. I don't really know. All right. Next up, we have Virgo. Virgo's at 3830. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, Virgo, here we go. You get the Queen of Swords. She's not my favorite. She kind of looks old. She's not a pretty queen, right? I think of the Queen of Swords as very attractive in her own way. This is for Virgo. Virgo, for some reason, I feel like you, I don't know how, all right, so I'm just going to say it. So I feel like you've gotten a new position and you're an ambassador of some type. I see in this card, the reason I say that is because I see that there are people traveling back here, and it feels to me as though they are not of this kingdom. And I feel like you're a liaison or an ambassador between countries, something like that. And you're going to see the Queen to do on a diplomatic mission of some sort. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. I like it. I wonder if you do. I wonder if that makes sense to you in some way. All right, let's see. Your oracle card is despair. I need your divine intercession right now, O Great Spirit. Lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. Open me to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love. You know, the Queen of Swords had a major loss in her life. The story is that her husband died when they were very young, right? The king died when they were very young in a tragic way. And we're talking about despair. So the Queen of Swords has worked through her pain. She embraced her pain. She recognizes that she will never love that way again, that it was a one-time, like she just won't let her go there because it was so painful to her. Not that she won't love again, but she won't love in that way. Maybe that's what those travelers are. I don't know. I really do kind of feel like you're an ambassador, but maybe you're also in doing this work. You recognize that there's something that has occurred in your life that is very painful that you need to work through before doing this work. I'm not sure. So maybe you have some understanding of that I'm just kind of missing. I'm not really sure. All right, Cancer. Sorry about that, Virgo. I'm just not feeling like I'm missing something. 43. Cancer is 43. But you know, that's the beauty of tarot, is sometimes I could be missing something, but the person I'm reading for knows exactly what it's about. That's the beauty of tarot, because it's all about context and experience and knowing, right? All right, for Cancer, here we go. Cancer has the Four of Swords. You had this yesterday. I remember. You really need a rest. And that's all I got to say about that, Cancer. Cancer, you need to take a rest. Big time. You need to meditate. And you need to be meditate on what you're grateful for. You know, that's what that card is about. Meditating on all the beautiful things that you have in your life. All of the people who have treated you well and held you, treated you with respect and esteem, and provided for your needs, because that's a night, you know, meditating there. So Cancer, you got it 2 days in a row. It's time to go within and meditate and be grateful, very grateful. Oh, I'm not liking this. Hardship. May I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. I don't know what this is about. I feel completely confused by these cards. Hardship. I don't feel hardship here at all. It's like you need a rest. Well, just know, Cancer, if you are going through a major hardship, know that, you know, you're not alone in this process. When one door closes, another opens, and I've hated to hear that. Every time I've needed to hear it, I hated to hear it. I did not want, that is not what I want to hear. I want you to tell me that this is like ridiculous and it's not real. You know what I mean? Because it's painful and baffling. And right now I'm baffled by these oracle cards. But maybe you know what it's about. And I have to trust that. Okay, next up, we have Capricorn. All right, Capricorn's at 45. Hey, in the year 25. Remember that? Okay, Capricorn, what do we have for you? What do we have for you, my darlings? Capricorn. Okay. Oh, Capricorn has the World. You completed a cycle. Major cycle, major life cycle. I wonder if you have any regrets looking back, or yeah, you know, by the time we complete the cycle of the world, we have affected many people. Many people have had an experience of us. And that's why I say, I wonder if you have any regrets, or if you feel really good about the cycle. This major cycle that lasts years. It's years of your life, 20, 30 years. It's a long-term cycle. Could be 15 years, you know, but it's a long-term cycle, cause and effect, all the way from beginning to end. Learning, or not learning. So for some reason, I'm asking you, how do you feel at the end of this cycle? Do you feel like you have any regrets? Because that's important, because when we complete a cycle, we're starting a new one, right? You know, you don't, we were kind of talking about this in one of my tarot groups the other night. Well, don't I get to relish in that cycle? At the end of that cycle, don't I get to relish in being at the World before I go into the Fool? Well, one kind of overlaps the other. So it's not like you're going to live there for an incredibly long time. So, okay, let's see what we have for you, Capricorn. Finally, positivity. Yay! If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situations. Yeah, I'm thankful for goldfinches. I just love them. I love looking out the window and seeing them. That's positive. I can turn a negative into a positive just by looking out my kitchen window and watching these birds. So that's a message for you, Capricorn. And Scorpio is our final sign at 49. 49, we have Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, what do I have? Okay, one shuffle. One shuffle here, and then here we go. Okay, for Scorpio. Okay, here we go. Oh, I love it. Ace of Wands. I love this card. I love the Ace of Wands. It's a spiritual thing. It's, you know, it's a passion of the heart that proves when we have a desire of our heart, it comes from the divine. You know, to me, it's like proof. When this card comes up, it's proof that the passion of my heart is the passion that is the desire that God has for me as well. This is you're on a new journey. New journey. Love it, love it. Very, very passionate. You just love this new thing that's coming your way. You're gonna love it. You may not even know yet what it is. You may just be feeling the beginnings of this energy coming to you, but it is very spiritual. Has a very great spiritual aspect to it. All right. Oh, you also have creative blocks, so don't let them get in the way. Don't be afraid. Nothing to fear. This is a gift, and just leave the outcome to the universe. You just put in the footwork. Follow your heart's desire. That's what I have for Scorpio. Follow your heart's desire. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you on Monday. I will be off, not doing the cards Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend. All right, I'll be back on Monday, which is what, the 25, on the Monday the 27th of December. All right, thanks everybody. Have a beautiful Merry Christmas. All right, be safe. Take care. Bye.